turn on the live stream. Thank you. We are on YouTube Live. The presentation is Novit for Innovation in Education category. Please proceed.
Good afternoon. My respects and regards to all the esteemed panelists. Novit is a global learning community which is designed to motivate students to learn by asking questions. My name is Raj and I'm a solutions architect. I've completed a lot of projects in education technology space throughout my career. I'm also an alumni from IIM Ahmedabad. During the course of my career, I found a few obstacles in implementing technology for higher education institutes, which led to the idea of Novit. A few problems were that at present, an authentic and regulated global professional student network for higher education students, it does not exist. I've also found that technology space is highly unorganized and a lot of applications which include homegrown ones also. They solve various problems. Therefore, universities across the globe are constantly working on increasing student engagement. They find technology as a hindrance in implementing these solutions. Another problem I found was that there is a lot of free content available on the internet, and universities are unable to create a differentiator for the content they deliver to the students. Also, a student faces a lot of questions during self-reading, which disappear if they're not addressed in due time, and they constantly visit faculty to clear doubts, which is not very practical for the faculty as they keep clearing similar doubts all the time. Therefore, to bridge these gaps and connect higher education students worldwide, we built this community, Novit. Novit is a global learning community where students network across higher education institutions through a professional network which focuses on collaborative learning. It is built around an interactive question bank where students, they ask questions, and if they are tagged appropriately, it provides a very exclusive, relevant, and specific question bank for every subject. We have also leveraged student interaction with the platform to include student engagement, which is engagement with the content, promptness in their response, and originality of content in student evaluation. Beyond the conventional faculty grades, the learners and educators can create completely moderated and restricted communities, which include study groups, research or project groups, interactive language, or learning clubs. So value proposition, the network is designed to identify authentic users verified by their institutions on the platform. The faculty can focus most of their time on research and evaluate how the material was received through the question bank. The question bank design is such that the relevant and specific content is highlighted. There is better content retention for students, and it reduces heavy dependency on doubt sessions and in-person interactions. Novit evaluates networking abilities of a student, ability to ask appropriate questions by including student engagement, originality of content, and promptness in response to the academic score. This is one of the main features, which is an interactive question bank. So if a student tags a question appropriately, it creates a very relevant content for each subject or topic. Our advanced search filters sort the content. Also, we map your profile to implement the ML technique, which is recommendation systems. A user can moderate his question thread, activate, deactivate comments, and is responsible for maintaining clean content. Students can answer questions, write comments, like if it is relevant, and most relevant questions get traction automatically. Learning communities, you can organize your research, other content, even interested members through a learning community. We call this as a collab. You can write articles, funds, or project member requirements in this collab. Moderator can decide what content goes on this collab, check users' response through an interactive dashboard. The students can create research groups, study groups, project groups, language clubs, etc. A third feature is student evaluation. Our evaluation method captures all-round performance of a student where beside academics, we evaluate him on engagement with this relevant content, originality of content, and promptness in response. Students can evaluate their performance weekly as we update the scores for the entire week on the mobile app and web portal. We also track engagement with these collabs, which are the communities, to add to the overall performance. Student feedback on each subject is evaluated along with the test scores. You can choose from preset single multiple choice questions, single answers, short text, etc. We use NLP techniques, mostly sentiment analysis for the feedback, which is written by the student for the faculty. We are currently integrated Moodle and Koha, timetable, lecture videos, and other applications which solve learning and administrative functions in this software. So our customers are broadly in three categories. One is universities, second is education institutes, and third are corporate learning initiatives. So we have a customized solutions for all universities where we include the administrative functions, integrate these learning management systems, Moodle, etc. into the basic features of Knowit. So pricing structure is threefold. There is a free version. There is a global community app and a web portal, which is already live. It is available for all, free to use for all learners. And second is a subscription-based model for all universities where they can customize the resources inside their campus into a single application, and they can get a subscription renewed every year. And the third part is a customized solutions for all varsities, institutes, corporates, which can be installed in their premises. Multiple customizations can be done in the question bank design, and student evaluation algorithms can be redesigned. So the total market size we calculated was 351,000 corporates worldwide with more than 250 employees, and 31,000 higher education institute worldwide as a potential market for Knowit. Narrowing down to our immediate plan, we have serviceable obtainable market of 94,000 varsities, approximately 9.4 crore students. And the more immediate target is 20,000 varsities with 2 crore students approximately. We conducted a market research in 50 institutes in India with a sample size of 750 students from different courses. So over 76% students in higher education institutes say that they have not joined any professional student network. 89% say they're not aware of any mobile apps in their institutes. 87% feel the need for collaboration in their projects with students in other branches. 82% feel there are no funds available for their research projects. There's a competitive landscape where there are 4 major competitors. One is the ERP solutions like PeopleSoft. Then there are hybrid solutions like Serosoft, which integrate more of the administrative features, and the learning management system, Moodle, Canvas, Blackboard, and then professional student networks like LinkedIn or even Google Classroom. So we found that a global student network is not offered by these existing solutions. None of them offer performance assessment beyond academic grades, and only learning management systems like Moodle offer learning analytics. Knowit also excels in implementation time, as most features are designed, tested, and implemented in various projects. It also offers a mobile app for iOS and Android, which encapsulate all learning management systems, administrative applications, along with the Knowit question bank. This is a very simple architecture for Knowit. The global community is connected to all these local communities built in various universities, and students connect through these universities to authenticate them on the global community. And all these local communities inside the campuses, they have interactive question bank, student evaluation, and all the local applications are integrated. The market potential is that Knowit does not replace any existing systems. It is designed to fit into your existing infrastructure to increase student engagement, and no redevelopment is required for the existing resources. The social impact is that Knowit is an attempt to raise collective consciousness of higher education students across the world, providing them equal opportunities through a global learning network, which is not limited to the university they are studying in. This is just a recap of all the features. Knowit is a learning community which provides an interactive question bank, moderated communities, performance evaluation, reducing doubt sessions, a tech stack which supports a community, and an interactive mobile app. There are a lot of upcoming features, one of which is we upload formula-based questions, which our system recognizes and tags appropriately. So I leave you with a demo of Novit, which I will not be able to show because I'm on a PDF.
We are either ways time's up for the presentation.
Yeah.
Let's add a spotlight to the timer as well as to you for the Q&A session. You must be open for questions.
Hi, Professor Sarangi here. So my question is that I, wasn't able to grasp the novelty of your solution in the sense that, an online learning community and so on, a lot of versions are there, right? I mean, it's like a social network for learners, but already we have Microsoft Yammer and, a lot of things. So where do you stand out?
So the USP of this solution is that we are building local communities inside a university, and we are not building it for students like openly, and we're not asking students to come on this community like every other community is. We're asking universities to come on this community so that we can authenticate all these users, and these universities build all this local communities inside their campuses, do this interactive question bank, improve student evaluation with all this community, increase student engagement. And then if there are solutions which are not being provided by their community inside, they can go to the local community, global community through that. So that is the differentiator. The most of the communities, they offer students to come directly online.
Yeah, I mean, understood, but, I would like to go to other jurors, but, the award worthiness of this project, that you need to explain better. But anyway, I'm.
But I have a simple question. Where you have deployed this?
Sir, this, not exactly this solution, but just the previous version where we are integrating all the administrative features we've implemented in Mahindra University, Hyderabad.
Okay.
That was our last project. And I designed this entire solution in Bennett University in Noida.
Right. Okay. Wonderful. It's a very good product, but only thing is that I agree with Professor Sarangi, how you would like to help us in terms of considering it as an innovative project. Thank you. If you have anything to add, otherwise it's okay.
So the only thing I want to add is these are the only challenge I faced during this designing these solutions for these universities was student engagement, because it is very difficult to bring student on these digital platforms. They just see the timetable and all that. No learning resources are being shared. There are no interactive discussion forums. And when you engage student in these kind of interactions, the weaker students, they get equal opportunities, equal material what the intelligent ones are doing. Everyone has a motivation to come on this community. And we are focusing on creating local communities inside universities, not starting from the global side where we're asking everybody to come there. So it is a USP for the universities to build exclusive content, reduce doubt sessions, and improve the student evaluation part.
Thank you, Raj. I think you can let us move away from this question. Others can ask you.
Hey Raj, this is Satish Mittal. How do you measure the success of such a project, or let's say what you have done in Mahindra University? Can you share with us something which was not there earlier, and after implementation of this one, it really converted into some success criteria either for the students or for the universities? It's not clear to me.
So the thing is, whatever features they are being sold to the universities now is these are small apps which have timetables and attendance and all these things. And there's a very big competition in this market. And they're selling it as they want to increase student engagement and they want to bring students on board. But it has just become a selling point on admissions. Like this university has an app, that's it. Students don't use it. So I wanted to focus on learners. And this app the inspiration I got was from there is this university in Australia. They built something like an interactive question bank on Microsoft Teams. And they just did this part only, where they just built this question bank for the subjects that they study. And this became an instant hit there because the response from students was really remarkable. And when I heard that, I just wanted to add a few more features where I thought that why not add student evaluation to this? Why not create communities? Why not expand the gambit a little bit? So when I did that, part of it was already getting a good response in this university in Australia. And when I expanded this, I wanted to increase the student engagement, and I wanted to make it a very simple solution, like on a mobile app, or I don't want to complicate these things. So when we did that and when we presented it to students, now there is some very good traction where I'm visiting universities with this solution. They're very much ready to adapt it. And most of the selling point of this is that the doubt sessions are being reduced and they are focusing on student engagement mostly.
Okay, thank you.
Exploring other questions. Exploring if there are any questions from the jurors.
I have a quick question. So you talked about student evaluations just now. What do you mean? Do students evaluate each other's questions? Is that what that is?
So see, we focus on whatever categories a student is interested in during the time of registration and the kind of question they're browsing. So we keep a track of that. Now, when a new question comes up, the risk in the category which he is browsing, that is how we start evaluating the engagement. How is he engaging with that content? Is he viewing that? Is he liking that content? Is he commenting, answering? So everything has a weightage. Answer has a bigger weightage, comment has a lesser weightage, views, etc. And this is how we have created the algorithm. And originality of content is that if you post a question or write an appropriate answer which is liked by people, then that gets more traction. Promptness is response is that when the question was answered, we check 24 to 48 hours and we see the response when the response was there. And according to that, you are provided points. You add these things with a weighted average, and then eventually you add it to the academic scores, and then you get a final Novit score. So that score is updated every week. Now, when that score is updated weekly, that is how students get engaged, they get motivated to improve those scores and get more interactive with this content whenever this topic was there. So they would want to answer more, they would want to participate more. This is how we have designed the entire solution.
Exploring if there are any other questions. There is one last question can be taken. Some minutes there. Okay, Raj, I don't see there are questions being asked. So let me put this way. Thank you for your time. There seems no questions. Just checking again. Yeah, there is no questions from the jurors. Thank you for your time and we wish you the best.